You have had a lot of obstacles and adversity in your own career. When you first started, you were called the Maharaja and made fun of, and in the very first tour, you kind of failed and were kicked out. What was it that made you come back and so successfully? Did you know you were going to do that?
See, when I came in 1991, yeah, 1991, I was a very young boy. So I went to the tour of Australia. I was about 17 or 18-year-old, and I didn't play any cricket. So I got dropped for 3.5 years after that. And I was so young that it didn't bother me. With time, with age, things change. Actually, I was happy to be dropped because those 3 months I didn't play any cricket. I used to just bowl in the nets and then enjoy it after.
But did you know that the opportunity would come? Were you sure of yourself, or did you not care?
Nobody knows. Every guy who plays first class cricket in India doesn't know whether they would get an opportunity for India. That's the challenge of sport.
So how did you make this successful comeback? Were you determined, or it was
No,
just luck, chance?
I just played cricket. I just played cricket. I started playing consistently for Bengal. I was enjoying that at that stage of my life. I was a part of a very good Ranji Trophy team who kept winning, so that helped. I kept getting runs, and then I got picked in '96. So it just kept falling. When you start playing, you don't think far. You think every game, this series, if I do well, I'll get picked for the next series, and you have to keep doing well. That's how sport is. It's performance every day.
And then even later in your career, you sort of had setbacks. I mean, we all know about the Greg Chappell episode and all the controversy that surrounded that. I mean, you were dropped. That was quite a humiliating experience, was it?
I don't think so. In sport, obviously, it's a sad experience for me, for any player, if you get dropped, it's not the happiest thing in the world. But that's part and parcel of sport. That's the way sport works. You'll get picked or you'll get dropped.
How do you cope with being dropped?
Just deal with it and perform and try and come back again. I look at it this way, that I was lucky enough to play nearly 400 games for India before being dropped. So not many people have the opportunity.
But you could have easily at that point said, okay, fine,
Yes.
I've achieved everything, now let me retire, gracefully or ungracefully, whatever, let me retire. You decided to make yet another comeback.
Yeah, because I was just 32, 33 then, and I wanted to play the sport. There have been times at home when people have said, no, it'll be difficult because the coach is so against you, which was proved to be. Then how will you make a comeback? I said I'll give it a try because I've seen the best. I've seen the best for 10, 11 years. Captain, player, captain, successful captain, India winning, and now I've seen this. So let me go through this and see if I can come out of it. I was left out for about 7 months, and then I came back and played,
What
and I
was
probably
the
batted the
problem
best.
with Chappell?
I really don't know because we were really good friends.
And you're the one who brought him in.
Yeah, obviously, because I was captain, I had the opportunity to do so, and then it started. I thought a lot of people put a lot of word in his ears which were not true. A lot of people thought that whatever I say in Indian cricket happens, which was not the case. I always did everything speaking to the big names I had around me, Sachin, Kumble, a Dravid, a Lakshman, a Sehwag, and they were part of every decision we made in Indian cricket. But a lot of people felt that with the success India had at that stage, that I called all the shots, which was not the case. And as I said, a lot of people misinformed him when he came. And when you walk into a organization and you're misinformed about somebody who's an important part of it.
So there's a lot of this infighting and rivalry, but then where's this misinformation coming from?
From a lot of because a lot of people who are around Indian cricket.
Who are not part of the team, but
No, definitely
the
not.
team was all okay.
Of course, team has got a lot of pressures. They have to perform, or somebody else will come and perform. That's how sport is. But there are a lot of people around Indian cricket who keep talking and keep passing wrong information about players, about coaches, about officials. That's how they survive.